Hello crafty friends, thank you for joining me for this video. Today I'm making a get well soon card by mixing and matching heart stamps from lots of different sets. For this card I wanted to create a whimsical seed head using hearts for the floaty bits on the ends of the seeds. To make sure I had a good variety of heart shapes, I rummaged through my stamp folders and pulled out all the tiny heart stamps I could find. I then used Bristol smooth paper, dye inks and my stamp wheel to stamp a wreath of hearts. I decided to use muted pastel colours rather than brights because it's a get well soon card and I wanted it to have a gentle feel, not an in-your-face feel. The inks are all from the Catherine Pooler Spa collection. I'll list the colours in the video description for you. To create my wreath, I mounted the hearts one at a time on the stamp wheel clear disc thingy, making sure that each heart was pointing pretty much toward the centre of the seed head. I then inked each one in a different colour and stamped it a few times around the wreath, trying not to get them too evenly spaced. I wanted them to have a natural, random-ish arrangement. After I'd finished each heart, I moved on to the next and carried on until the seed head was starting to look as if it was nearing completion. At this point, I decided to use an acrylic block to stamp more hearts in any spaces that I felt needed filling in. This added to the random arrangement and filled up the seed head very nicely. For the centre of my seed head, I used a black gel pen and a stencil to add a circle. Then I went in with a gold gel pen and drew some gold hearts around the wreath, just to add some shine. I also added some dots of gold here and there to round everything off. And I scribbled a few circles over the stenciled circle to give it again a bit of a more random natural look. To connect everything together, I used the same pen and drew lines from the bottom of each heart to the circle in the centre, making sure that the lines went over some hearts and behind others, just to bring in a sense of depth and detail. I also added a stem. Next, I used a light yellow ink and a small circle stamp to add colour to the centre of my seed head. After that, I cut my card panel down to a square shape so that it would fit on a square card, and then I used one of the green inks to ink around the edge of a piece of white card to make a coloured mat for my panel. I wanted to give my panel a coloured mat to separate the creamy coloured panel from the white of the card base. Having the coloured mat in between stops the cream looking dirty against the white. I didn't worry about the green ink being evenly laid down on the coloured mat because the hearts have a mottled look to them, so it matches them. And because I used the same green as I used for some of the hearts, it all ties together nicely. After mounting my seed head panel onto the green panel and cutting it down, I mounted that onto a square card blank. To help me get the panel straight, I used a 1/4 inch corner positioner and one of my scoring boards. These corner positioners are a recent purchase for me and have really helped me get my card panels stuck straight on my card bases. For my sentiment, I chose a simple get well soon and stamped that with black ink to match the black of the pen. I did manage to smudge it with my hand, so I'll have to think of a way of fixing that. I might just re-stamp the sentiment on another piece of card and stick it over the top. I'll leave it for a day, come back to it and see if I think it really needs playing with. As a finishing touch, I added my small pastel enamel dots around the seed head. These add some dimension and shine and match the inks almost perfectly. And that's it. That's this card finished. I hope you like it and that it's given you an idea of something you could do with some of the tiny heart stamps in your stash, or even some other shaped stamps that you have in your stash. If you've enjoyed the video, I'd be really grateful if you could leave a thumbs up, maybe leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you back here very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.